All right, welcome to Dragon Works. 1983 Honda XL600R, the moment you all been waiting for, including myself. Like I mentioned in the other videos, we had a couple delays with the machine shop and getting parts. So anyway, I got the motor in, just finished rebuilding the carbs. They weren't bad or anything. I just needed to know that they were clean and what have you, and get the floats set right. The floats were not correct. And I went ahead and I had a larger jet for the carbs, for main jet. This thing's got some stuff done to it, so get a little more top end out of it. But anyway, we got it mostly hooked up. Some stuff is still just temporary. I got the foot peg, I just put the bolts in it to stand on it, and I moved the brake lever out of the way. And so some of it's permanent, some of it's temporary, but we just got to get it fired up and get it broke in, make sure everything's okay before we button it all up. So I'm going to be doing, first thing I'm going to do is do some priming kicks. I did kick it a bunch without the carbs on it and without the spark plug in it to circulate some oil, but I'm going to do a little bit more before we start it. And also I'm going to kick it in order to prime the carbs in the engine, get some gas in there before I actually try to start it. So you'll see what I mean. Let me put you in the tripod here and we'll go at it. Okay. That's it, baby. Okay, once again, that's all you get for right now, because I got to pay attention and get this thing broke in properly and adjusted and stuff like that. So I got to pay attention and not be doing a bunch of filming and stuff. Videoing, they call it now. But anyway, there you have it. I did a bunch of prime kicks because it was completely dry. I just rebuilt the carbs. They didn't have nothing in it. The engine's dry, so before I started it, I did a bunch of prime kicks, get some more oil up in there, but also to get some fuel inside the motor before I actually tried to kick it. What happens a lot of times, people try to start these things and they just go for it right off the bat, which is fine if it's been running, but if it's been sitting a while, there won't be enough fuel getting pulled up out of the carbs in the motor, and you'll have a lean mixture, and sometimes it'll pop, And that's when they kick back and break people's ankles and heels and what have you. So there's reasons why I did that. But anyway, that's not important. You guys seen it here. First start after the top end, getting it all squared away. 1983 Honda XL600R. I've got a lot of buttoning up to do. You may see that I still got to put the brake lever on, and I just put the peg on there temporarily so I could kick it, make sure everything's good. Then I'll button all that back up and I'll put the brake lever back on. A couple bolts I want to get some better hardware. Some of these old bolts were rounded off and what have you. But anyway, I got to pay attention now. I got to make sure the oil's circulating properly, make sure we don't have any crazy leaks or anything like that. And then I will just slowly be doing some heat cycles, getting it warmer, shut it off, warmer, shut it off like that. Get it to where I know everything's good, and then we can start riding it and breaking it in. And I'll do some more videos, but this is a very critical time, and I got to really be paying attention and not worrying about the video. So stand by. One of the problems the customer had was the thing wouldn't start right back up for him after it was running. That's already better. Okay guys, there you go. You got to see that's the actual first start. And like I was mentioning, I'll have to run it through a bunch of heat cycles, break it in. I'll get it all back together. And then we'll do some videos of seeing how easy it starts and riding it, you know, and making sure it does everything it has to do. Definitely want to get the battery for it. I think that makes things a little better. It's starting really good. You saw, so I did a first start and then I said, let me get back to it. And then I started, I ran it for a while. And then while it was warm, I turned the camera back on, jumped on it, and it started right back up. So that is a good sign. We're heading in the right direction. I appreciate you all following along and listening to me ramble on. Stay tuned for the rest of this. I'll finally get that tank off of that shelf over there you see in the back of all the videos. Get that thing back on here, but so far, success. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.